Hey everyone, in this episode we will be talking about the IELTS exam, and particularly I will give you the tricks and tips on how to succeed in the speaking part of the IELTS exam. And on this video we will be discussing the part 1, and in upcoming videos I will also share the information from my own experience about part 2 and part 3 of this speaking section. So basically, to start with, I would like to give a brief introduction of what is actually IELTS exam. So basically, IELTS exam is a test which examines your level of English and your knowledge on this language from 4 different sections: from speaking, reading, listening, and writing. Also basically looks like another exam which is known as a TOEFL. So they're almost same, but there are like some small differences between each other. So now let's get started. On this section, it's going to take up to 4 to 5 minutes, and you will be speaking to an examiner in front of you, and he or she is going to ask you mostly about yourself. So in this section, you don't need to kind of become nervous, or you don't need to be worried about like what is going to be asked from me, is it going to be difficult, or if I'm not gonna answer. Just believe me that it's really simple part, because the question is only about you. So you are the one like who is going to know the answers, and who is going to reply to this question. So basically, and most common topics are generally about the work. What are you working as? What is your job related to? Or are you a student? So mostly about these fields, and it could be about some sort of childhood memories maybe, or it could be about the nature, about the environmental issues, like from the like simple perspective, I would say. Or it could be about the family, maybe about the travel, or if I'm not mistaken, in my exam it was from the photography, for example. Like there was a question about like what sort of photos do you like to capture, to take. So when it comes to the preparation part of the exam, I would say that what I was doing mostly, I had a friend of mine who was also at the same time preparing for IELTS exam. So we were basically almost every day we were talking and having a conversation, and it was for me much easier to practice, both for me and for her. So basically we were discussing the common topics about the speaking part 1 section. So it was much easier for both of us to discuss, because we already like had a common goal. But from your side, if for example you don't have any partner or your friend who is not preparing for this exam, you can basically find a person who knows English, or at least good level, that you can discuss these topics. Or what you can do, you can randomly choose one topic by yourself, and then start recording yourself, and then you can check how you did in this. So basically, you have to, if you don't have a person to talk, you just need to use yourself as a partner. So yeah, that's from me, from my own experience, what I could share with you. So I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I also invite you to wait for the next videos which I will upload about the part 2 and part 3. Have a nice day. Bye.